Hello my lovelies, it is time for my Spring Into Reading Athon vlog, so stay tuned. So Spring Into Reading Athon started yesterday, and if you haven't seen it already, Xander and I went to New York City. So I have like a come with me to New York City vlog. And we actually just got home like not even an hour ago. And I didn't want to start this vlog while I was there. But I did start reading yesterday for Spring Into Reading Athon. So I started The Extraordinaries by T.J. Klune, which is our group book. And I got through the first 4 chapters. And I haven't read today's pages. That's also the book that my group is buddy reading. I haven't done today's pages. I also started Spindlefire, which works for the prompt retelling. I think it works for a few different prompts, but it works for retelling. And I've only gotten 2 chapters, I think, of that. I've mostly been trying to finish my prompts for Aurelium Gear Up. For that, I read Percy Jackson's Greek Gods, and I was working on Enshadowed by Kelly Krieg. And I haven't finished this yet, so this is going to be in this vlog as well. I got to like around the halfway point, and today I've continued reading quite a bit. So I'm on page 361 at this point. But I'm going to be going to bed soon, so I probably won't finish this tonight. But I'm hoping to get a lot read this week. Fingers crossed. We will see how that goes. But my battery is flashing, so I'm going to stop for now, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, my lovelies. So I forgot to tell you last night that there were a couple of packages that arrived while I was gone, and Marty set them on my desk, so I needed to do a little unboxing here. I have a big box from Funko of some pops that I ordered, and I have a book here that I believe was a pre-order from Barnes & Noble, so we're gonna open that up. Okay, so the book that I pre-ordered is So This Is Ever After by F.T. Lutkins. And let's see what it looks like underneath. It's purple. And this says, Eric hadn't thought much about what would happen after he completed the prophecy that said he was destined to save the kingdom of air from its evil ruler. So now that he's finally managed to somewhat clumsily behead the evil king, turns out that magical swords yanked from bogs don't come pre-sharpened. He and his ragtag group of quest companions are at a bit of a loss for what to do next. As a temporary safeguard, Eric's best friend and mage, Matt, convinces him to assume the throne until the true heir can be rescued from her tower. Except she's dead. Now Eric is stuck as king, a role that comes with a magical catch. Choose a soulmate by your 18th birthday or wither away into nothing. With his 18th birthday only 3 months away, and only Matt in on the secret, Eric embarks on a desperate bid to find a spouse to save his life, starting with his quest companions. But his attempts at wooing his friends go painfully and hilariously wrong, until he discovers that love might have been in front of him all along. And this sounds like it is going to be so much fun and so cute, and I am just really excited to read this. Okay, and now for my giant Funko box. Okay, this one came all bubble wrapped. This is the Alice with Flowers Deluxe Pop. And she looks like so. Very cute. Then I got this Funko.com exclusive Snow White. She's like all metallic and stuff, and it comes with an enamel pin as well. Anyway, let me see. Can't really show her very well through the box, so let me take her out. Okay, here is what she looks like. Very pretty. Her hair is all like matte, whereas her dress and her little headband are very metallic. And then the enamel pin looks like this. They come all wrapped like this, except for the deluxe one. Okay, this one is Disney's It's a Small World, and it's a Funko exclusive 2021 fall convention, and it's limited edition, and it's Netherlands. And since I have like a shelf for all of my travel books and stuff, I thought this would be really cute. And this is, you know, one of the places that I've been, so fun. Then we have a 30-year anniversary bell from Beauty and the Beast, and she's got the mirror with Beast in it. Cute. And then the last one in the box came like this. Oh, it's actually two Funkos in this here box. So we have Cogsworth, and it's from the same collection, and he looks like this. Super cute. And Lumiere, and he looks like this. They had Beast too, but I wasn't really feeling the Beast one. They have like, he has the bow tie in his hair and stuff, like the ribbon on his beard and his hair. And I guess they have Gaston as well, but I didn't see that one. Then they have Belle with her like winter coat, and that's all of them. Okay, so that's my little Funko haul, and I haven't done anything yet today except for dealing with Xander and dealing with dogs, and now I've got to unpack my computer and set it up, and then I need to edit my Aurelium Gear Up vlog. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing the majority of the day. So I will just talk to you later. Hello my lovelies. As you can see, I'm in the car. I've also got wet hair. I am not put together today, but I did get quite a bit of reading done yesterday of The Extraordinaries. I'm currently on page 287, so I only have this much left. I don't know, however, if I'm going to get it finished today. I was hoping to, but I'm not sure. We'll see. So I haven't really been talking about this on my channel. I've mentioned that I've had to go to like doctor visits and things like that, but not like what anything is about. I'm having a few different health things going on lately, and today I'm actually having surgery to try to fix one of those health issues. And it just so happens that it's going to be during this vlog. So we're on our way there. Marty's driving me to the hospital right now. It's an outpatient surgery, so it'll only be a few hours.
You're back.
It's an outpatient surgery, so we'll only be there for a few hours. And but I wanted to film this clip now because I don't really know if I'm gonna be, you know, coherent later or in a lot of pain later. So fingers crossed that I heal quickly and it's not too bad, and Saturday when we have the live show I am able to be coherent and well enough. But yeah, I'm going to, I did bring along with me what is this? Enshadowed, so I can read this as well. And we'll see if I can get some knocked out today. And I will just check in with you when I'm able.
Sorry, universe.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Xander.
Dripping all over.
Happy birthday to you. Many more. There's There's 16 on there.
There's none.
Yes, there is.
I'm counting.
You're not a tree. Yay! Your wish will come true.
Oh, there is.
So I haven't really felt like updating because I've been hurting really bad. The surgery I think was successful. I don't think they had any issues. And I pretty much spent the entire day yesterday in bed once I got home and doped up on pain meds and stuff. And I've tried not to take so much today. I've only had one so far, but I definitely need another one. I'm hurting. But I did manage to finish The Extraordinaries by TJ Klune, which is the group book for Spring Into Reading Athon. I finished that yesterday and I give it 4 stars. It was so good, and the main character, he is a gay boy with extreme ADHD, but he also writes fan fiction about the Extraordinaries, which are these people with like superheroes and supervillains and stuff that are for real where he lives. And he has this major crush on one of the superheroes, one of the Extraordinaries. And he kind of determines that, okay, the only way that they can be together is if he becomes an extraordinary as well. And so he comes up with this whole plan on trying all kinds of ridiculous stuff to become an extraordinary. And there's also dealing with some grief over his mother. His mother has passed away. Well, she didn't pass away. She was killed in like a bank robbery kind of thing. So I couldn't help but think the entire time about Xander, because he is Nick Bell. Nick Bell is the name of the main character. And Xander is so much Nick that I could relate so well with this book. And all the things that people said to Nick, or thought about Nick, or looked at Nick this way because of this or that, Xander has experienced all those things. And as far as the parent, like Nick's dad goes, I think every parent that's had to deal with things like this at least have that thought. They may not necessarily always say it, but you definitely have that thought, and you can't help it, you know. And I could just very much relate, and it made me just want to like hug Xander. And then today I finished Flashfire, which is the sequel to The Extraordinaries, and it was so good. I also give that one 4 stars. I listened to the audiobooks, and you can find them on Scribd, or at least my Scribd I could. Anyway, the narrator, I forget what his name is, but he is so good and sassy. He is so sassy, and he does these great voices for the different characters and like for internal monologues and all of that. And I loved the narrator. It was just such a fun read, and I'm looking forward to continuing and reading more of this series. I'm not huge on superheroes a lot of the time, but I've just really enjoyed this one. So as you might be able to tell, I am in bed, and I'm still wearing the stuff from yesterday because I just can't be bothered. But I'm going to hopefully be able to be up and stuff a little bit more tomorrow, since the live shows are tomorrow, and I'm hoping I don't have to do them from the bed as well. I'm hurting. I'm hurting bad. So as soon as I finish this clip, I'm actually going to take some oxycodone and hope it helps relieve some of this pain, and work on editing, because I've got my computer sitting here right in front of me. My camera's actually sitting on top of my computer right now. So I'm going to get to work, and I will talk to you later. So honestly, I have no idea how much I've actually vlogged during this spring Into Reading-a-thon because I've been out of it for a lot of it because of the surgery, getting ready for the surgery and then recovering from the surgery. And so I'm like, I can't remember what I've vlogged and what I haven't. So I'm going to tell you all the books and all the prompts that I've done, and I hope this vlog is okay. But I do have 2 packages here to show you. So I have this Sipsby box, which is not like the normal Sipsby box. This has got some like special edition boxes. And then if you're not a tea person, I also have some coffee to show you. See, there are 4 Sipsby boxes in here. They're all different special edition boxes. I think they're ones for like Mother's Day and things like that. So these are like one-time boxes that you can order and you can get for yourself or as a gift or whatever. So I thought I would show them off. Here is the first one. Oh, this has got like waffles and croissants and champagne and strawberries. And it says, "Hello tea friend, I hope you love this brunch tea box. Along with curated tea selections, your box includes biodegradable filters and tea steeping tips listed below. Kick back, relax, and get ready to brew up a cup of something delicious. To learn more about these teas, rate them, and claim special member offers, go to sipsby.com/box/brunch. If you aren't already a Sipsby member, just create a free account to unlock all your perks or get a personalized Sipsby box." Oh, and if you don't already know, Sipsby is a monthly tea subscription box. It's $15 a month, and I am an affiliate for them, so I'll get like a tiny little bit of commission if you do choose to purchase a box from them, though it doesn't affect your price at all. It's like 50 cents. Anyway, here's our little biodegradable filters. We have this Sipsby Earl Grey Yuzu Cream Earl Grey. It looks like this. This says it's high caffeine, black tea, natural flavor, rose petals, bergamot bits, flavor, rosebuds, and cornflower petals. Then we have lavender latte black tea. And this is high caffeine, black tea, white cocoa butter splits, flavor, coffee beans, lavender blossoms, and natural flavor. And then we have Steep Society Kennel Boiler. And this says honey bush, raisins, ginger, cinnamon, chicory root, sweet blackberry leaves, flavor, cardamom fruit, marigold petals, cornflower petals, and cloves. And it doesn't say, oh no, it's no caffeine. And this one's by Tea Kitten. It's a Paloma herbal tea. And it's pineapple bits, papaya bits, apple bits, citrus peels, citrus slices, grapefruit, flavor, citric acid, natural flavor, marigold petals, and safflower petals. And I don't see, oh, on the front it says it's caffeine free. Okay, so that's everything in the brunch box. Now these are different from the regular subscription boxes because those are customized completely to you. These are just like a set box. Okay, next box we have. This is one of the Mother's Day boxes. It says, "I hope you love this Mother's Day tea party box." And the rest is pretty much says the same kind of thing. So we have our little tea bags. We have the Traveling Teapot Chocolate Caramel Black Tea. Yum, that sounds amazing. It's black tea, cocoa nibs, chicory and chocolate chips, cornflower and canadula petals, and natural flavors. It doesn't say the caffeine level on that one. Then we have Magic Moon Sparkling Rose, or Rosé. And it looks like this. This says apple, white tea, rose hip peel, candied pineapple, edible gold coloring, hibiscus, rose petals, rosebuds, natural flavoring, and it says contains dairy and caffeine. All right. Then we have from the Sipsby Test Kitchen, blueberry scones herbal tea. Yum. This is caffeine free. It says apple bits, hibiscus, black chokeberries, elderberries, rosehip peels, flavor, lemon crispies, citrus peels, cornflower petals, and blueberries. And then we have quality teas and coffee since 1929, Simpson and Vale Incorporated. This is Mother's Day tea. A caffeine-free delight, this tea yields a delightful floral aroma with a smooth and creamy vanilla taste. Ingredients: Robios, rose petals, lavender, and French vanilla flavoring. It looks like so. Okay, so that's everything in the Mother's Day tea party box. Okay, next up is, let's see, this is the Moment for Mom tea box. Okay, so we have our little tea bags here. Then we have 4 individual packets of Jasmine Reserve by Art of Tea. And this says medium caffeine, green tea, floral, grassy, and sweet. And it's organic green tea. Then we have, ooh, something smells really, really good. I think it's this, hold on, I think it's this one. Yes. This is by Tiny Bee Tea, and it's Honey Queen. Ingredients: apple, rosehip, pineapple, lemongrass, citric acid, citrus peels, and flavor. And oh my goodness, it smells like honey. Yum. Okay, then we have 4 individual packs. This is by Choice Organics. It is black tea Darjeeling. And this says just organic Darjeeling black tea. And a lot of caffeine. And then the last thing in here is Happy Lucky's loose leaf tea. This is caffeine-free herbal blend, relaxation, a tasty tension tamer. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Ingredients: chamomile, rosebuds, and petals, lavender, and peppermint. Okay, so that's all in the Moment for Mom tea box. That whole box smells so good because of that honey tea. Okay, and now for the last box here. This is the Rainy Day tea box. This says, made for rainy days, don't let the clouds get you down. The Rainy Day tea box is here to be your little dose of sunshine to make you happy when skies are gray. It's filled with curated teas to soothe your soul, so relax and enjoy a warm cuppa while you're cozied up indoors. And let's see. We have a little card here too. It says, Dear Tea Lover, here are 5 of our favorite indoor activities for a rainy day. Give one a try and let us know how it went. So there's create a gratitude list, curl up with a book, get crafty, make an outdoor activity plan for sunnier days, or slow down with a warm cup of tea. All right. Then we have our little individual baggies. Aw, there's a sticker that says tea. And then we have this Rainy Day Tea Co. This one's sunflower spice, and it is caffeine free. It says, just like the sun peeking through the clouds, the brightly spiced herbal blend is a soothing pick-me-up. Don't want to venture out into the stormy weather? Stay home with a mug and some fuzzy socks. Who could blame you? Ingredients: ginger, carob bits, apple bits, rosehip peels, cinnamon, chicory root, cardamom seeds, black pepper, sweet blackberry leaves, and cloves. Then we have, this is by Oregon Tea Traders, herbal tea, loose leaf, Oregon Rain. Ingredients: Oregon grown lemon balm, lavender, rosemary, and spearmint. And then we have Monsoon Forest Friendly Tea from Thailand. This is rainbow blend. Black tea, white tea, oolong tea, green tea, yellow tea, passion fruit flavor, dried mango, dried papaya, rose, and jasmine. Cool. And then the last tea in here is Teas from the Road Less Traveled, Charities, Indonesian Rainstorm. And this is Indonesian black tea with white tea tips. All right. So that is everything in the Made for Rainy Days tea box. Okay, so if you're not a tea drinker and you're more of a coffee drinker, like for me personally, I like to start my day with coffee. That is definitely my go-to. My brain is not functioning enough to make tea first thing in the morning. I like my tea more like the middle of the day or at the end of the night, having some caffeine-free tea. But morning time, it's just coffee for me. And so this company called COFECO reached out to me and asked if I wanted to show you some coffee. They have this instant brew or cold brew instant coffee, and it says, for most instant coffee, due to machining, its products are difficult to compare with hand ground coffee. But thanks to cold brewing and freeze drying methods, the structural integrity of Arabica beans is largely maintained inside COFECO coffee crystals, along with the preservation of flavors. And they have like 4 different kinds. And they also gave me a discount code. It's Melanie 20, and that gets you 20% off. And you can get that from Shopify and Walmart, and I will link both of those down in the description. So here is how it came. So the first one is this American black coffee, and it comes in this box like so. Okay, so it comes in a little pouch like this. It says the shelf life is 24 months. Brewing method: brew the coffee with 120 milliliters of water, 80 to 90 degrees Celsius. I think that's boiling. I don't know. Hot water, I think. Mix them up and enjoy. Add appropriate amount of milk or sugar according to personal taste. So we have that, and it came with, I don't know how many are in here. I think it's 10. Yeah, there's 10 of these little things in here. And then the other comes like this, and I think these are so stinking cute. They look like little coffee cups. This one says 0 degrees to 100 degrees Celsius instant super coffee. And they are so stinking cute. So there's the light cold brew coffee, medium cold brew coffee, and dark cold brew coffee. So the light one, the light colored one is the light one, and then the orange one is medium, and then the brown one is the dark. And these really are just the cutest little things. Oh, and it says on here light, 30% roasting, super coffee by COFECO. Okay, so I was wrong. The orange one's light. The little beige looking one is medium, and it says 60% roasting. And the brown one says dark, 90% roasting. Okay, so it doesn't really tell you how to make it. I mean, it does say 0 degrees to 100 degrees Celsius, so I'm guessing you can use any temperature water, and you just mix this with the water. Let's see. Okay, you take off the little lid. These are so cute. I'm gonna try one of the medium ones. So let's peel this off, and it looks like this. And then I guess we just pour this in our cup and add some water. So I'm gonna try it out. I'll be right back. Okay, so it doesn't tell you exactly how much to use, and I was guessing about the same as these as far as water goes. And then I mixed it with some nut pods, almond and coconut milk creamer, but I didn't have enough, so I also used a little bit of oat milk and some coconut sugar, and it is quite yummy. It's just like regular coffee. It's not like a flavored coffee or anything, but I love iced coffee. And this was super easy because I literally just used the water dispenser thing in my fridge, and I've mixed it up. And this, actually, I think this came from a subscription box. It's like a little tea type, I don't know, really. I never figured out what the use of it was, but it looks like a tea strainer on the end, but it's also a straw. And so I was using this to stir and then drink it that way. But I do like how easy that is, and I will definitely be using these in the future because I like an occasional iced coffee, especially when during the summertime when it's like hot. Oh yes. Anyway, like I said, I have a discount code. You get 20% off using code Melanie20, and I will link everything down below. So let's talk about what I read this week, because I honestly don't know what all I have mentioned. Hold on. So on Thursday, I think this was the first thing I completed. I think. On Thursday, I finished The Extraordinaries by TJ Klune. I very much enjoyed it. It was, I think I gave it 4 stars. This is a fun superhero type story, except our main character, he writes fan fiction about these superheroes that are in his world, and he has a major crush on one of them, and he determines that the only way that he can be with this superhero is if he becomes a superhero himself, or an extraordinary himself. And this is him like trying to do all that. But also he is, his name is Nick, and he is extremely ADHD. And while reading this, I was just like, oh my gosh, that is Xander. This is very, very much Xander. And I actually told Xander he needs to read this because I think he would enjoy it and he would see himself in it very much. So I very much enjoyed it. I loved having the chat with TJ Klune on Saturday. That was also fabulous. I will link that up here if you haven't seen it. But then on Friday, I completed Flashfire, which is the sequel to The Extraordinaries. And oh my goodness, that cliffhanger. I'm ready for the 3rd book. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out until July, but I'm ready for it like right now. That was, I can't really tell you anything about that without spoiling The Extraordinaries, but so good. I'm going to give that one 4 stars as well. And then, as I said, on Saturday we had the live show and our after hours live show, and I didn't get a huge amount of reading done that day, but I did manage to still finish something. I finished Enshadowed by Kelly Krieg. This is the 2nd in the Nevermore trilogy, which is not necessarily a retelling as it is inspired by Edgar Allan Poe and his poems. Edgar Allan Poe does make some appearances in this story. His poems make a lot of appearances, and this one, all I can say about this one is that it is Isabel trying to save Varen from what happened in the 1st book, and really enjoyed it. Give it 4 stars. And then on a Sunday, I actually completed 2 books. The first book that I finished was Spindlefire by Lexa Hillier, and this is sort of a Sleeping Beauty retelling. So we have Princess Aurora, but she also has a sister named Isabel, and Aurora was gifted with beauty and poise and all of this, and she is the princess of her land. But in exchange for this beauty and everything, she has no feeling of touch. Like, she can't feel anything, so she can get hurt often if people aren't careful watching her, because she'll get hurt and not realize she's hurt because she can't feel anything. But also she can't speak, so she's completely silent. And then her sister Isabel is blind, and so they're kind of like help each other out in this way. Isabel is also, she's not a princess, she is like the bastard child of the king, and she's pretty much been allowed to stay at the castle to be a playmate for Aurora and help with Aurora. But now Aurora's about to have to get married. It's like coming up on her 16th birthday, and Isabel's gonna be sent off to like a nunnery or something because their parents are no longer around. They're kind of controlled by this council, and so they're about to get separated. But then the prince that Aurora is supposed to marry, he's kind of hijacked along the way and is killed, and Isabel's still being sent off anyway, and so she runs off. And while she's gone, something happens with Aurora. She touches the spindle, she falls asleep, all of the people fall asleep, and Isabel is like, oh my gosh, I need to find her true love, I need to save her. And this is all about her trying to save her sister, and Aurora is also in this like dream world at the same time trying to save herself. and I enjoyed it. It was okay. I give it 3.5 stars. And then Marty and I finished Layer of Dreams by Libba Bray. This is the second book in the Diviner series. She thick. This one, there's more ghost issues. There's this sleeping sickness where people are going to sleep and not waking up, and they're kind of like stuck in this coma kind of thing, and they're getting sores all over them, and they're having nightmares, and some of them are dying in their dreams. And it's up to our diviners here to figure out what's going on and stop it. We give this 4 stars as well. So I mean, I was kind of surprised by how much I actually did manage to finish this week, considering, but I finished these 4 plus Flashfire. So finished 5 books. I've marked off on here. I managed to get like several bingos during this week. If I counted the entire month, I would have a full blackout. But for spring cleaning, I read In Shadow because that's one I've had for a long time. New Beginnings, the first book in a series, I read The Extraordinaries. For an audiobook, I listened to a couple of these on audiobook. For easy book, Flashfire was easy because I jumped right into it and I finished it pretty much in like a day. Read a book outside. I did part of The Extraordinaries outside. Read a book with a beautiful cover. I think Spindlefire has a beautiful cover. Read one of my favorite books or authors. I think Libba Bray kind of counts as a favorite for me, so counting that. Read a book that you think will make you cry. The Extraordinaries I thought was going to make me cry because it's TJ Klune. It didn't, but I thought it would. Luck of the Irish, a book with green on the cover. Layer of Dreams. Read one of Clint's faves, TJ Klune. Self-Care Day, did that. The group book, which is The Extraordinaries. Read a sequel, I read Flashfire. Read a book, read a romance or a book centered around friendship. The Extraordinaries is very much centered around friendship and a little bit of romance, but mostly friendship. Over the Rainbow, read a classic or a fairy tale retelling, and Spindlefire did that. Spring break, read a book with vacation or travel, and In Shadowed covered that because they make a trip to Maryland to visit Poe's grave in that. Refresh your TBR and get yourself a new book. I actually did, that I'm not showing in this video because it's part of like another video, but yes, I got books. One of Kaylani's favorites, again, TJ Klune. Read a book with a strong female character. I think Spindlefire classifies as that. Tiptoe Through the Tulips, read a book with pink or yellow on the cover, and Flashfire counts for that. Spring Court, read a book with fairies in it. Spindlefire counts for that. And a Tiny Umbrella, drink your favorite iced beverage. I drank a Monster, I drank water, yeah. So the only ones that I didn't get, I had Wet T-shirt contest, read a smutty book. I read one this month, but not during this week. Read Like an Aries, read a book under 250 pages, and read a past SeasonAthon group book or author. Though I know my friend Clint was like, yeah, you could count reading a past one when you read Flashfire. But yeah, this was a long check-in, but I think it's probably going to be the majority of this vlog because I don't know how much I actually vlog throughout the week. But I hope that you still enjoyed this video, and if you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!